Goodwill compounds faster than marketing budgets. Taking some foundational ideas and expounding upon them from Alex Hormozi, so I do want to give credit where credit's due, but this is somewhat of a pastiche of ideas that we've aggregated over our experience as well. There's 6 main types of marketing when a company is looking to grow. The first of these is paid ads, going out there and billboards, magazine ads, industry newsletters, online ads that are paid for, whatever it might be, indirect marketing in that sense. Second is earned media. So that's putting out YouTube videos, putting out LinkedIn videos, things to an audience that are not necessarily captive. The third is owned media, and that would be your own networks on LinkedIn, your own networks on Facebook. In a more traditional sense, industry networks or associations that you're part of, Vistage groups, all things of that nature. Moving more towards the direct side, number 4 is direct marketing, direct outreach, whether phone calls, emails, letters, messaging of some sort to prospective customers regarding your offer of a service, product, or otherwise. Number 5, affiliate marketing. So it's a phrase that's come up a lot with Amazon stores and whatnot, but it's something that's always existed. If you run a dry cleaning store and you go to the tuxedo rental places in the area and you say, look, for every customer that you send our way for their dry cleaning before they return the tux, we're going to give you X% of the revenues, right? So it's how do you have other companies selling on your behalf? And we see this in many different industries, whether it's asset light in software, whether it's B2B services of many different variations, niche distribution, specialty manufacturing, whatever it might be, but where there's relationships or adjacent types of businesses where revenue can be shared back and forth and where one company can effectively be selling for another. And lastly, perhaps the most overlooked, certainly the most important, is Goodwill. And in the modern times of a million different ways to market, what is Goodwill? Word of mouth. This person, this company, this firm, etc., provided such a wonderful service, product, offering, etc., that I want to tell all of my network that's looking for the same thing about it. And the interesting thing about Goodwill is it compounds a lot faster than marketing budgets. If every client for a business costs $10,000 to get a client, if it costs $5,000 to get a client, when you think of the customer acquisition cost for a business, it's linear. At a certain point, you have to spend X dollars to get every new client, and the metrics are perceivable, but ultimately that math equation becomes algebraic in the sense that you really find out how much it costs to go out there and do one of the first 5 categories to find clients or customers or purchases of what you have to offer. Goodwill, on the other hand, compounds in a calculus fashion, in a non-linear fashion. So if a customer's thrilled with your service, product, or offering, they're going to tell multiple people. So if one client goes out and tells 5 people about something, and then 3 of those come to you and ask for that service, and then those 3 people are very pleased with it, and they tell 5 people, you can see how this quickly compounds in the positive. And so we look at a broad range of companies, some that are newly founded, others that have been around for 100 years. And some of these older companies oftentimes will say, we don't have a marketing budget. We don't go out and sell. And sometimes in the conversations with acquirers or capital providers, they say, how do they accomplish this? How is this possible, given they don't have that kind of spend? The answer is Goodwill. Many, many years of doing the right things, providing the right services, going the extra mile, doing the right things when no one's looking, when no one might have even cared, is what builds Goodwill. It takes 30 years to create, like reputation can take 30 seconds to blow up, but that Goodwill is only built brick by brick, as we've said in other videos. It is ultimately the fastest and most powerful compounding tool for origination, business development, or marketing. There's several ways to build Goodwill. Obviously, consistently doing the right things, consistently doing the unexceptional things exceptionally well, and doing the exceptional things over and over again is what generates and creates this over the very long term. Another phrase I had heard or adage that I had heard was, in order to generate optimal Goodwill, you need to do for your clients or customers what you would do if they were paying you 10 times as much. So do that now, and the customer base will only grow, because they will be your best advocates, and it will be your best marketing when people go to other people and say, you would not believe how good they were. You would not believe how responsive they were. You would not believe how quick, efficient, quiet, accessible, effective they were. And that's what differentiates good from great. And so as I said, with all of the marketing in the world, with all of the different avenues to get a message across, sometimes the old things work best. As they say, you can't teach a new dog old tricks. One thing we've learned from the experience with our clients and with hundreds and hundreds of companies that we've worked with and the thousands that we've interacted with is that the best marketing tool, the best thing for the long-term growth of the business is Goodwill. the word of mouth of happy clients and customers. That's the thought for today. Goodwill compounds faster than a marketing budget. Hope the week's going well for everyone. Keep pushing forward. God bless. We'll see everyone next time.